Hello everyone, today's video will be very useful for many, especially for those who are concerned about their personal privacy and generally want to keep personal information from leaking out of their smartphone. Today we'll talk about your Gmail, the email you use since in fact, even if you just use Google services, the account itself is usually your email umpisa. And now, almost every smartphone has artificial intelligence built into it, and you might not even realize that your emails, both the ones you write and the ones you receive, are being read by artificial intelligence. We'll briefly discuss whether this is necessary for you, and you can decide for yourself what's more important, your personal privacy or the ease of use of certain features, or if you find this video useful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Look, no see for Gmail, the you see here get you used to write and risculi messages. Click on it, and here, of course, you see a breakdown of the emails you've received. Now I'll show you some of the functions that artificial intelligence itself performs. Did it so? First, when you click on an email that is one you've received, for example, the artificial intelligence usually offers you replies at the end of the listen fakrame. So ask yourself, do you use these replies? Up until personally, I never use them. I click reply myself if I want to reply, and then I write my own message. Now the second point. In your email, if you click the three bars in the upper left, you'll see a list of different folders. All these folders are created by artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence built into your phone itself decides which folder to send the email to. Is exiled to. For example, whether it's a notification, social media, or promotional items, the important folder, or the spam folder. And I'll say that in reality, this function works well 50-50 because someone wrote me an email with an offer and I personally didn't receive it because Zioruba Ndilpa Apikudu so Pusmindu ke Seurbilpamam. So the distribution isn't always accurate, and sometimes emails are simply sorted into the wrong folders. Then the next thing is when you are composing an email, for example, pressing write and writing a word. Usually the artificial intelligence immediately completes the unfinished word. And here too, it's 50-50. Sometimes these words match what you want to write, and sometimes they don't. And the artificial intelligence also tries to insert its own words, suggests and inserts, corrects them to the words it deems necessary even. And then you have to delete the word entirely and still write your own word. In short, of all this to be analyzed, of course, all these emails must be read. It doesn't matter whether you open them yourself or not, whether you sent them or not. All of this must be read and scanned by artificial intelligence so that it can perform certain actions and suggest actions. For example, I wouldn't want my personal messages read and analyzed. Many people use email for document important data, banking, banking transactions, basically everything. And it's no secret that data leaks happen. So, in other words, you need to decide to distill to use all the features I mentioned earlier, or simply enhance your privacy so that artificial intelligence can analyze all these emails and make decisions for you. If you're happy with everything, you can basically leave it as is. If you're not, you can click on the three bars in the then you'll see the accounts linked to your email. If you only have one account, you'll only see one. If you have several, like I do, then several. If you want to do everything on every account, then of course you'll have to log in to each account. Well, let me show you one of the accounts. For example, click on your email, then scroll down. And here you'll see an active checkbox called Smart Features and Personalization. Gmail, chat, and so on can use the contents of your email, chats, and videos to tailor these services to your needs and enable smart features for you. If you opt out, these features won't work. So all the features I mentioned are right here or right here. To avoid this analysis and monitoring, simply uncheck this box. There will be a short summary of what's being done. Then click disable. By the way, there's one more thing here. You see, I disabled these features and the bottom line immediately turned off to smart features and personalization in other Google products. Google can use the contents of your email, chat, videos, and so on and on. So supposedly disable both features at once, but on some smartphones, these are disabled separately. So just double check if this second feature isn't disabled for you, be sure to disable it too, because if we're adding it back, you might have noticed that I had to be new checkbox like this. Then after disabling the first one, it disables. If the second one isn't disabled, disable it too. Disable it. By the way, for those who can't decide, you can disable these features yourself first and try out how Gmail works with the early to wizard them. If you're generally happy with everything, you'll be truly satisfied. You'll reside. And you can enable it whenever you want it to.